Okay, so about a little over 10 years ago, I had, better back up from that thing. I had this time where I was reading John 15, and I just came to that, a branch that produces no fruit is cut off. And I was just really filled with kind of, it was what I would call a fearless moral inventory, so to speak. And I just felt like I was not multiplying in the Lord. And that was really, it was like a street with a big sign. Something really wrong was happening. Something was not happening that was right. And so that started a process of prayer and seeking the Lord that really ended in finding Antioch people and in what we're doing here now. But, you know, in the process of many steps along the way, something that I just came face to face with was just that multiplication, in metaphor, in human terms, multiplication is natural. As Paul was saying today, falling in love is easy, staying in love is difficult. In the same way, if we're talking about multiplication in the kingdom of God, you know, if you take the metaphor of human multiplication, which Dawson Trotman, if you all have 15 minutes, just listen to Dawson Trotman, the founder of Navigators, Born to Reproduce. There's so many good points, and you'll just be undone by that. Anyway, conceiving a child is easy. Raising up a child is difficult. Raising up a child who becomes a mature adult who raises other children well is really difficult. So it's natural in a sense, but we live in a world where nature is broken. The nature of heaven, those things happen. Nature and earth, they're not happening. The nature of the church right now, I think we could all clearly say, in general, the church is not multiplying the way we want it to multiply. That's not something, if you've been a couple and you don't have children, you know that you do everything that you can possibly do to have children. In the same way, if the church is not multiplying, that's an emergency. We need to do something. We need to devote all of our resources and all our attention to figuring out what is the problem and how do we solve it. And so I think Antioch's done a great job. And so anyway, it set me off on a journey that later led to being trained by people. And we went back to our same mission field, and then we were baptizing people that we hadn't been doing before, and we were discipling young people, and those young people have been reproductive of multiplying. And that's just been something that's been changed my whole life so radically that I just want to do this till the day that I die. So that's what we're doing. That leading to today, please stay afterwards if you have any, like 1 ounce of interest in doing ADT this year or later. Stay around a little bit after church. We're going to have a little informal lunch. Don't feel bad if you didn't bring anything to share. We've got some things to share, but stay around for half an hour, 45 minutes. We'll do question and answer, and we'll kind of lay out where we're going and just have a good time together.
And when sign up? When does walk through the sign up? When's class start? When does?
We are starting, I believe, the 13th of September. I think that's a Sunday, and then that's going to go through the 6th of December, first kind of term, and then we'll start up again along the App State calendar in January. And do until hopefully through an international mission trip, if everything allows, in May or June.
And if someone's not here today, how do they get on board?
If you go onto the Antioch website, Hunter has done a great job setting up something for ADT. So that there's links that will lead to an email that will lead to Annie and myself, and we will immediately contact you, and we'll get in conversations. I try to talk to as many people as I can. Good questions. Is that cool?
Good.
Okay.